Hi, this is Joel Beal with GBOH Incorporated, doing business in Texas and parts of Oklahoma's WeBuyHouses.com. Uh, Today, I'd like to talk about what sells a house, and the short answer is price is truth. Everything else is just an opinion. So let's talk about that a little bit. It's all about price, and everyone gets wound up about the various marketing ways to sell a house. And let's talk about them. Open houses are interesting, and open houses can work. The fact of the matter is, open houses are great for agents because they're a wonderful way to meet new clients. As far as actually selling houses, they don't hurt. Sometimes they don't help, but they're an interesting part of the marketing mix that we feel is important. Same thing with social media, both paid and free. Again, the exposure doesn't hurt. Just be careful before you start paying too much money to make sure you know what you're doing so you don't waste it. But the good news is many of the social media platforms, advertising can be fairly free. Email notifications are good. It helps spread the word. Very important in MLS is really good, solid pictures and descriptions. Pictures tell 1,000 words, so great pictures that tell a story in a logical sequence, so that when I am looking at your pictures, I feel as if I'm walking through the house. All of the above, the open houses, social media, email blasts, good pictures and descriptions, and MLS really leads everyone to MLS, and everyone's looking at your price. So for buyers and sellers, two numbers to look at, and that will tell you the truth: days on market and price. Everything else is an opinion. So here's how it works if you're selling your house. Do you have lots of showings but no offers? People show up to your house and they're disappointed by the house. It's that simple. They may not leave feedback. Generally, they don't. You can always try to call the agent and see if they'll give you feedback. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. It's always good to ask. Lots of showings with no offers, they don't like the house. They're attracted by the price. They're disappointed by the property. Not enough showings. Well, not enough showings compared to what? First off, what are the others doing? Maybe you don't know until you go to an open house and you be snoopy to see how many people are showing up for showings. But not enough showings. It's probably price and maybe a little bit of exposure. So if you're looking to sell your house and you're looking to deal with an agent to put it on the retail market, and the retail market, if your house qualifies, the retail market is where you'll get the broadest exposure and the best price. Don't go with the agent that gives you the highest price opinion unless they can back it up with the facts, because many times, sometimes people might be tempted to come in and they ask you, what do you want for your house? Your answer is 400. They'll go, yeah, I think I get 400, when they really know it's 375. So don't be tempted by the highest price that an agent says unless they get back to with the facts. Because the fact of the matter is, the market's only going to pay what the market's only going to pay. Number one is price, and number two is days on market. Look at the median days on market of similar houses and see how long it takes them to sell. And clearly, if your house isn't in as good a condition as competitive houses, then it's going to take longer and it's going to sell for less money. It's really that simple. Now, of course, if you have a house that won't readily sell in MLS, it has serious issues or enough issues that it's really just not going to move. You might want to consider an investor like ourselves or one of our competitors. And the worse condition your house is in, maybe the better deal an investor can give you. Do remember this: an investor is going to make some money off of your house, of course, probably not as much as you think, but they're going to make some money off your house. And it's possible that they can do the construction a little cheaper than you can because they're professionals, and the house is going to be empty. Empty houses always get fixed up quicker than houses people live in. So maybe a retail sale is right for you, and maybe selling to an investor is right for you as well. It just depends. When you sell it on the retail market, you're never quite sure how much it's going to sell for, and you're never quite sure how long it's going to take, and there will be some hassle. You're going to have to let people look at your house, and you're going to have offers that just fall through. That's just a fact of life. You might have a lot of offers that fall through. That's just the price you pay to get that higher price. Whereas when you sell to an investor, as long as it's a legitimate investor, the price you get is the price you get, and the date is the date. So you have certainty. It's up to you to decide which one is best. Talk to your agent and do your own research. But in summary, remember this: price is the truth. And when you look at competitive properties and see what they're selling for, that number that they're selling for, as long as they're similar to your house, that's the truth. As long as they're in similar condition, similar size, similar location. Everything else, just an opinion. Have any questions, comments? Feel free to let us know at J-B-E-A-L, J-B-E-A-L @WeBuyHouses.com.